Alright, for this video, I'm going to try to make a plow for my mower. I'm just kind of using things I have around the house. But I'm going to try to use this as my plow. I'm going to use these to put on the bottom of the board to make like a, so it like scrapes the ice. And then these, they open and close. I'm trying to use the metal things to make it lift or make it turn left and right. And I'm gonna use all this to try and mount it to the mower. All right, I think my first step is gonna be cutting these to size, but cutting off all the bent and pieces that won't go well on the board. So I'm gonna start off by cutting those. All right, now I got them cut. They're a little shorter than the board, but that's fine. This side's all the way over there, but basically the same size as the board. If I want them to be exact size, I could always cut the board, but I think it'll be fine. I just gotta mount those onto there. All right, I got a bunch of screws to hold this in. I'm gonna have it hang over the edge a little bit. That way this is going to be scraping on the driveway. And I'll get back to you when I get these in. Alright, I got all those screwed in. It's still a little short, but again, I think that'll be fine. Should be able to scrape the driveway with that. I just got to figure out how I want to mount that to those and mount those to the board. All right, so I found this, and I think this will do better for lifting it and attaching it to the mower. And I'm gonna attach it to this so I can lift the plow up and down, but these don't fit in these holes. So I'm gonna make the holes bigger, and then I'm gonna mount this to this. Then I'm gonna have to mount this to the plow. All right, so I was trying to make my bolt fit through the hole I drilled, and it actually stripped the bolt. It's not focusing. It stripped it. It totally stripped the bolt. This is what it's supposed to look like. I've been trying to figure out how to mount this onto the mower. And there was these two screws that came out that weren't holding anything in. And I put this piece of metal here so the holes will line up on this. And that'll get the plow out here. All right, so I got this mounted on here, and I want to create like a lever that'll go up kind of near the steering wheel, or if I can make like a foot pedal, that'll make it so I can lift the plow up. Or then I also want to figure out if I can make it so instead of making this make it go up, make this make it like turn. So if it was, I hook this up here somehow, this, so if I hook it up here somehow, this will lift the plow. Then I also want a thing so I can turn it so it'll push the snow to one side. Alright, so it's been a few days and I've been trying to think of how I can attach this so this will slide out and slide back in think I'm gonna have to have this down lower. That way, with it attached to this, it'll have the plow lined up with this and it'll push it all to the left side. And then it'll go up and down with this. I actually found an old bike kickstand and I zip tied it for now. But it actually, when you push down on this, it lifts up that. Alright, so I'm getting this mounted on here. And then I'm gonna have this one in here as well. I'm gonna have to cut this end off a little bit so it slides in here better. And then I'm gonna attach it to the board somehow so this slides in and out. Alright, I finally got this mounted on here. It slides. Not very easy, but I got it all connected through the bolt in there. I don't know if it's kind of hard to see that. But now I have to figure out how to get this to match this. And I'm thinking I'm gonna have to stick this on here somehow. So that will open up as well to line up with this. Also, just like my snowblower, it has that spinny thing to rotate this. I wanted to recreate that, but with this. It's like an old dog chain you stick in the ground. But I want to somehow make this so when I spin this, it'll extend this and it'll adjust the plow. Alright, I got most of it all on. I don't have a way of actually extending it yet. So for now, I'm just gonna keep it all chained up and straight. I'm gonna see how that does. Lifting it up is not very easy because it's way heavier and it just wants to bend and do stuff. And if it does lift, it barely lifts on this side, but I can lift this side up pretty well. So I'm gonna have to get something else that'll help that side lift as well. And now it's just stuck up. Alright, this isn't exactly finished at all, but since there's still snow on the ground, I kind of wanted to see if it'll actually push snow. And I don't think I'll have very much traction, so I put this bike rack on there. It's kind of heavy, so I'm hoping that I'll put some weight down on the back tires. And the pins didn't fit through here, so I just kind of tied it on there for now. Let's push some snow or get stuck. Both. So the driveway's not doing too well, so now I'm gonna try the grass. pushed the super light snow, and then eventually, at some point, this piece of wood broke. That's like the main board holding it together. But I think it's being held on by this. And yeah, I didn't have any traction at all. I was just getting stuck in the super thick snow. So I think snowblower is better for now. I need to find a better way to get traction. Did work in the yard pretty well. But also there's like no snow in the yard, so. Well, it was very easy to disassemble. It was one bolt right here, but it's also way too hot to reach out of there right now, so. I'm missing another part. And I don't know how I'm gonna make these work.